Hello, boys and girls and parents. I've got a little guest star who can barely. Let's try to say hi, Paul.
Hi.
All right, I've got a little guest star with me. We have a Bible hero today. His name is Matthew. Now, in our next couple of Bible heroes, we're going to be talking about the four gospel writers. These would be the books in the New Testament. The first four books, we've got Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. These are the names of four guys who wrote the books that they wrote, and they are telling us all about the life of Jesus. Now, why do we have four? Because they were each writing to a different group of people. I want you to think about if you were trying to tell your friends something, you would probably say it in a certain way. Now, if you're trying to tell mom and dad about it, you might tell them in a little bit different words. You might use some different words, or you might leave some things out, or you might add some different things. These four different people are doing that. They're taking everything that Jesus has said and done, and they're focusing on different parts because they want the people they're writing to know certain things. Today, our hero is Matthew. Here's a picture of our friend Matthew, and you see there's an arm with a hand, and the hand is kind of doing one of these, like come over here. This is Jesus' hand. Jesus called Matthew. He said, Matthew, you come over here. I want you to come with me. I want you to come with me. Now, Matthew's job was a tax collector, and people didn't really like tax collectors. They were kind of bad guys. But Jesus even calls Matthew, who's kind of a bad guy, to come and to follow him. And Matthew becomes a good guy by following Jesus. Now, there is a phrase that Matthew uses that I want you to say with me. He says, "It is written." Okay? Can you say that with me? It is written. Yeah, even my guest star is helping me out here, so I think you can do it too. Let's try it one more time. It is written. Good. Matthew is writing to Jewish people. Now, these would be people who would know, not the whole Bible, but they would know the Old Testament. That's like the first kind of 2/3 of the Bible. They would know that part of the Bible. And so he was saying the things that Jesus did were talked about in that Old Testament. The Old Testament was talking about Jesus. So he would use that phrase. What was that phrase again? It is written. Say that with me. It is written. He would use that phrase so that they would know, oh, those things we know are about Jesus. We should be following Jesus too. Matthew was writing to Jewish people to help them to know and learn about Jesus. So we're going to pray, and we are going to thank God for our friend Matthew and for all the people who teach us about Jesus. So you fold your hands and you can repeat after me. Dear God, thank you for Matthew. Thank you for the people who tell us about you. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much for coming and for listening to our Bible hero, Matthew. Now, I do want to mention today is our last Sunday school lesson, so I'd like you to maybe watch the Sunday school lesson too. We won't have any more of those until the fall Sunday school lessons, but we will keep talking about our Bible heroes. So come back next week. We'll have another Bible hero. Until then, it's good to see you, and God's peace be with you.